Hey everybody, welcome to Big Valley Living. I am Michelle. I am so happy to be a part of this awesome collaboration for Thanksgiving Pies of November. Keri is so thoughtful that she said, you know what, I'm just going to run this collaboration from November 1st through November 17th so that people can have time to watch the videos. And if they like some of these recipes, go over to the store and grab them and make something new for their own families. On November 19th, I want to make sure I get the day right, at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, she's going to be having a live giveaway. Now remember, you're going to want to go to Keri, My Table of 3 on YouTube for that. So there will be some of the winners will come from random comment pickers. And that would be from comments that you leave in the videos that you've watched. Make sure it's a thoughtful comment and heartfelt. And then there will also be giveaways based on people who are in the chat, and they'll just kind of be random and you'll drop a hashtag every now and again. No matter what, it's going to be a lot of fun. And if you don't even make it to that, trust me, you're going to get so many good ideas from this collaboration. All of the channels on it so far that are in this collaboration have just done really cool things. For this collaboration, I'm actually making a throwback thing that my mom used to make after a busy day at work, a Jell-O No-bake Cheesecake. Now I'm going to make mine as a bar, and when I stopped at the store, I was really surprised at how inexpensive it is. So we're going to start with a Jell-O No-bake classic cheesecake, okay? Now my mom used to make this when we were kids because she was a working mom, and sometimes her and my dad's shifts overlapped, but they always liked to make fun things for us. Back in the day, you had to crush your own graham cracker crumbs and put it into a pan and everything, and they did actually use a pie plate. But the latest rendition of this recipe actually includes the crushed graham cracker crumbs for you. So all we need to do from our pantry is to add 1.5 cups of really cold water and 4 tablespoons of melted butter and 2 tablespoons of sugar. Those are the only other ingredients that we need to make this. Now I wanted to up it a little bit and make it kind of special. So I got a can of cherries. This is cherry pie filling and or topping. We're going to use Comstock. And then to make it kind of fancy at the end, we did get some whipped cream. Now, what I'd like to tell you guys is that we're in California, so things are a little bit more expensive here, okay? I'm sorry. But at the store that I purchased all these items at, and it's just a store around the corner, all told, it's under $10. And we still get to have some hands-on time. So if you have little ones, grandchildren around or anything, you can make a fun memory, and it doesn't cost too much. And who knows, this might be one of their most fond memories ever. I remember being able to help our mom make these no-bake cheesecakes, and when we were really young, and we got to lick the beaters after we were done. And yes, our mother turned them off before we got to lick them. I want to get this done right now so that I can get it into the refrigerator while we make dinner. I really hope that you like this. I have a lot of really fun memories associated with this very simple dessert. Okay, everybody, let me tell you what. They really have made this easy. Step 1, make the crust. Step 2, make the filling. So if you're not a baker and you're not really comfortable doing things like this, I think this is a really great solution. I also think it's a really neat way to teach younger children how to make fun things in the kitchen, okay? I'm gonna move that a little bit. Because you know what? That's getting them engaged and everything. That's the important part. It isn't what you're making as much as the fact that you are making it. So I'm going to go ahead and pour this. Oh my gosh, I can remember putting graham crackers into a bag and getting the rolling pin out and beating the living daylights out of them. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is add my 2 tablespoons of sugar. So I just used regular table sugar here. We'll just give it a nice little whisk, or not whisk, but I'm using a fork, y'all. You know, this will actually, if you're not comfortable in the kitchen, this might up your game a little bit, make you feel a little bit more comfortable with it. And if you're teaching, again, if you're teaching the littles how to cook and get familiar with measurements and everything else, I just think this might be a fun way to go. And then they get to eat the results, right? So also, if you're limited on space in the kitchen, like you have, you're living in an RV, or you're driving around in a semi and you have that little kitchenette kind of going on, or you have a full-size kitchen and you have so much in the oven that you just can't, you know, stop to do a 2-step process for like a normal cheesecake or a pie or something, then here you have it. Now, I've taken an 8x8 glass pan and I've lined it with foil because that's what the instructions say to do. If you really wanted to go easy, I would just get an 8x8 pan that can be thrown away when you're done, right? And then you don't even have to do any cleaning. So we're going to put that in here. Oops. Nicely stuck in there. And we're going to press it so that it's firm. First, I like to even it out as much as I can. That way, you know that you're not going to have any highs and lows in the pan. And then just take the back of your hand and press it in. This would be a fun thing for the kids as well, right? They get to have a part in it. There's nothing like letting children be a part of the cooking process. They're going to like it more. They're going to have a sense of pride. And they're going to, you know, get to tell their friends how they cooked with their grandma or they cooked with their mom, and let them take ownership of it, because that's really special. My mom and dad did that for us, and you know, we helped dice and chop and stuff like what we're doing right now. And those are some of the fondest memories. All right, so I've got this. I'm going to go ahead and set it aside, and we'll move on to the next step. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put the filling together. The instructions actually have some really good tips. And some of those are, for the best flavor, do not use prepared non-fat dry milk. I tend to have dry milk on hand, and that's how I use milk, because we don't drink milk and we rarely use it. So it doesn't make sense to pay all that money and then not use it or throw it away. So right away, I actually read it at the store to make sure I had what I needed. It does say to use cold, regular milk. It also says that if we use a non-dairy milk, which I would lean towards aside from using a powdered milk product, that if we use, like, let's say a plant-based milk such as oat milk or something, that the filling will have a soft set, and we don't want that. You know what? I don't do this very often. If it's dessert, make it a special situation. If you have allergies, then that might be different, okay? But if you don't, just once in a while, go ahead and do it. So anyway, I have my milk nice and cold. I have my 1.5 cups of milk. And I went ahead and got vitamin D because honestly, I'm probably going to give it to somebody that I know uses vitamin D milk after I've used what I needed. And pour number 2. It also helps the kiddos understand steps and numbers. And we're going to put that in there and add our milk. And because we're going retro, I'm doing the hand beater. Nice. Oh, you guys. Oh, the memories. Okay, so it smells exactly like it used to. Now my hands are clean. I don't have any littles. Man, I wish my grands were over here tonight, but they are not. So we're just going to make this and have some fun. And feel free to take a lick if you wish. But nice moms turn the beaters off before they give them to the kiddos. This is one of the funniest things I ever saw on Facebook. The next step is to basically oh my friends, this looks so good. So we've let it sit in the refrigerator actually for about an hour and a half. If you're in a hurry, go ahead and put it in the freezer for a half hour. I haven't tried that, so that would be your choice to try. All right, you guys. Oh, really? All right, so I'm going to take a corner. Keri, we really appreciate you letting us come into your collaboration. Everybody who's watching, excuse me, make sure that you go watch Keri's channel, subscribe to her channel, and consider subscribing to all the other channels that have put really neat videos and creative recipes out. So I'm going to let you go. Happy Thanksgiving. Think about what it all means in your life. Involve everybody you can. Be kind.
See you later, everybody.